Gun violence is affecting our community because it's wiping out the teenage population. And without teenagers, where will we be in the next 5 to 10 years? I mean, you might risk taking the life of somebody that may become a doctor or a lawyer or a teacher or somebody. And I feel like people aren't thinking about how this will impact society in the long run. And when you think about it, it's like not only is gun violence taking away a life of an innocent person, but it's also sending somebody to jail for a really long time, and that's money spent, almost 30,000 a year spent to house an inmate, and that $30,000 can be spent clearly on something more important, such as college tuition or something like that. I just feel like gun violence is really straining America, and it's putting a filter on what we're capable of doing.
Um, I feel like, I mean, obviously gun violence affects my neighborhood in a negative way. I think that, like, I mean, like, gun violence, like, it kills innocent people. Like, daughters lose their fathers, people lose their friends. I don't really think it's fair, especially when it's, like, innocent little boy or an innocent person, period. I just feel like because a neighborhood's bad, people don't pay attention to it because, like, it's bad and people think it's never going to get better because, like, the people aren't going to get better. But I feel like if we at least try to stop the gun violence, then like the communities themselves will get better. And I just feel like it's not fair that innocent people have to die because of people's anger or like people's aggression. So that's how it affects my community.
I feel like gun violence negatively affects the community because when the local government, I feel like when they find out that a community is bad, like they'll stop putting money into it, and then it'll just get worse, and then like the cycle of violence just keeps continuing, and like it'll never stop unless the gun violence stops.
Hello, I'm Shadia Payne, and to answer the question at hand of how gun violence is affecting my community, basically, it's just that I know people personally who are getting killed by these guns in the community, and people who actually have the guns and sometimes use them. I feel like it's affecting me because everybody's just, dying or killing each other, and we are the future. We are the near future, if you really think about it. The people who are my age and, people who are under my age, we're the future. And I just feel like with gun violence, we are not the future. Like, there's people getting killed left and right, people my age going to jail for having these guns and things of that nature. And I just feel like as a whole it affects us all, because to see these people that I know, dead in a casket or behind bars is really hurting our future and their potential of what they could be. So, yeah, that's how gun violence is affecting my community personally. Thank you.
How does gun violence affect my community? It's pretty much the same as any violent act that affects a community. Whether the act is committed with a gun or a machete, it still disrupts the community. It causes people to move, businesses to close, and etc. Also, it hurts innocent lives. Anyone can be hit by a stray bullet and could possibly die or be
Gun
injured.
violence is taking over. People are dying for no reason. Innocent children are being killed from stray bullets. This safe city is no longer safe. The sense of community is being destroyed. About 75% of our murders today in Philadelphia are black on black crimes. The African American population is angry for no reason. Every day I walk outside my door, I think I'm at risk of dying. being killed for no reason. My community is falling apart because of guns, drugs, prostitution, and other illegal substances that affect my community. I'm very fed up and tired of violence in my community. It affects not only me, it affects young children, middle class citizens, elders, schools, and everything else around us that makes a community. Gun violence needs to be stopped. Before you know it, the world will be ran by guns, violence, and disrespect, which will ultimately